In this video, we're going over the new top 5 meta loadouts here in Black Ops 6 Season 3. And we'll be going over both 5 and 8 attachment loadouts. Let's get into it. For class setup number 1, we're taking a look at the SWAT 5.56, one of the best assault rifles in the entire game, and honestly, arguably one of the best weapons in the entire game now, both in Black Ops 6 and Warzone. For the first attachment, we are going to be putting on the SWAT 5.56 ground conversion, transforming this 3-round burst marksman rifle into a full auto assault rifle. This is disgusting at any and all ranges. Now, for the next attachment, we are going to be running a laser, and the target laser is great on this specific loadout, removing a lot of that aim idle sway delay and also bumping up the aim walking sadness. Perfect for a long range load. You can also run at those close and medium ranges as well. For the stock, we're going to be running the combat stock to improve flinch resistance and aim walking movement speed. You can't go wrong with this, so you can dominate at those medium ranges. For the rear grip, we are going to be utilizing the commando grip on every single assault rifle loadout, whether you are going to be running and gunning or sitting back. This is going to be a great attachment, improving the aim down sight speed, jumping sprint to fire speed altogether, and jumping aim down sight speed. This is crucial on the SWAT 5.56, making it one of the best weapons in the entire game. For the magazine, we are going to be utilizing the full auto extended mag, which is going to be giving us a very healthy 50 rounds and also improved recoil stabilization. You can't beat it. For the underbarrel, we are going to be running with the Ranger foregrip. This is great on the SWAT because we have both improved horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. Fantastic for a mid-range run and gun and also long-range setup. Now, for the muzzle, we are going to be utilizing just the regular suppressor to keep us off the mini-map when firing. You can't go wrong with this. You can build up a quick and easy streak. One of the best muzzle attachments for the SWAT with the conversion. And then finally, for the optic, we are going to be using the Kepler Microflex. Clean, simple, easy to use. You can't go wrong with it on this assault rifle. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment loadout, you're going to be very happy because in the firing range, you now have an AR setup that is going to have a respectable sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and incredibly easy to control recoil. This is one of the best weapons in the entire game. You cannot go wrong with it. I highly recommend going ahead and giving this conversion a try if you haven't already. And if you do not want to utilize the 5+ attachment class setup, I got you. What you're going to do is remove the Kepler Microflex. You're going to go ahead and remove the target laser, and you're also going to remove the combat stock. This is going to be a very basic 5 attachment class that is still going to be packing a punch and also offering 0 recoil and very easy to control handling. Overall, a great weapon. This is why the SWAT is dominating the meta, both in Black Ops 6 as well as Warzone. And by the way, if you need help leveling up your weapons, Criminal Mods has your weapon leveling covered. They offer services such as max leveling all of your weapons, as well as unlocking camo challenges all the way up to Dark Matter. So for cheap, reliable, and fast Black Ops 6 services on all platforms, you can use my discount code EARS to save 5% off at Criminal Mods. Link is going to be at the top of the description. For class setup number 2, we're taking a look at the JACKAL PDW. Overall, a fantastic submachine gun, still meta after its nerf. Now, we don't need to run an optic. The iron sights are incredible, but we are going to be running a muzzle, and the compensator is going to be a massive W, improving that vertical recoil control. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the long barrel to max out that damage range, giving us a very fast and consistent time to kill. For the underbarrel, we are going to be running the Ranger foregrip on this submachine gun as well. For the magazine, we're going to be rocking just the extended mag 1 option, giving us a healthy 40-round mag. For the rear grip, unlike the assault rifles, we are going to be running the ergonomic grip. This is going to be great on every single running gun SMG loadout, improving that dive to fire speed, slide to fire speed, aim down sight speed, and jumping aim down sight speed. Incredible. For the stock, we are going to be utilizing the balance stock here, which is incredibly overpowered on the JACKAL, improving aim walking movement speed altogether, hip fire movement speed, and strafing movement speed. Great if you're trying to run and gun. For the laser, we are going to be using the target laser on this submachine gun as well. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be equipping the recoil springs to smooth out that recoil pattern, improving your horizontal recoil control and vertical recoil control. Once you go ahead and build this 8 attachment class setup, the JACKAL PDW is going to be dominating at those close and medium ranges, fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed, and we are going to have controllable recoil even after its nerf, which did make this weapon a little bit harder to use at those longer ranges. But with an 8 attachment setup, this weapon is going to be returned to its former glory, and that's exactly why this is still one of the top meta SMGs as of right now. And if you do not want to utilize the 5+ attachment class setup, you are going to remove the extended mag 1, the target laser, as well as the recoil springs. Overall, a great setup. You can honestly run and gun with this at longer ranges. It is going to be controllable, but keep in mind, you do want to burst fire it just so you can go ahead and get a little bit of an easier time with the recoil control. And obviously with that long barrel with this setup, you are going to be getting a very fast time to kill. I highly recommend going ahead and rocking the JACKAL PDW if you're looking for a strong and consistent SMG here in Season 3. For class setup number 3, we're taking a look at the CR56 AMAX. Overall, one of the best assault rifles in the entire game, packing a serious punch. Now, for the optic, we are going to be rocking the V Reflex. It's going to complement this weapon's recoil pattern nicely. For the muzzle, we are going to be rocking the suppressor. For the barrel, we're going to be running the long barrel. For the underbarrel, we are also going to be running the Ranger foregrip on the AMAX. For the magazine, the extended mag 1 option is going to be great, giving us a very healthy 45 round mag. For the rear grip on all assault rifles, the commando grip is going to be the way to go. For the stock, we are going to be running the infiltrator stock this time to max out our aim walking movement speed, so we can walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be running recoil springs, which are going to be completely smoothing out the recoil pattern, helping us out at those medium to longer ranges. Once you build this 8 attachment setup, you're going to be incredibly happy because the AMAX is one of the easiest to use ARs in the entire game that also is dealing serious damage. You're going to love this loadout. We have a fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed. And as you can see, we are capable of getting 3-shot kills to the head without the use of a barrel that is going to be increasing this weapon's damage. That is huge and why this is one of the best guns in the entire game. And obviously, if you do not want to run the 5+ attachment setup, remove the V Reflex, remove the infiltrator stock, and you're also going to remove the recoil springs. This is going to be a very basic 5 attachment setup. It is going to be controllable, and you're overall going to still have a great time being able to run additional perks or additional streaks. As you see here, we still have very easy to control recoil, and we are able to get 3-shot kills, which are going to be incredible with the time to kill. Amazing, absolutely meta. For class setup number 4, we're taking a look at the KOMPAKT 92, one of the fastest firing weapons in the entire game, and you're going to be frying enemies at those close and medium ranges. No need to run an optic. We're also going to be skipping over the muzzles. Let me explain. We are going to be using a barrel, and we're going to be putting on the integrated suppressor barrel, which is going to be improving your bullet velocity, damage range, and also keeping you off the mini-map when firing. You can't go wrong with this. It's going to be essentially a silencer, suppressor, as well as a reinforced barrel used into one. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be running the Ranger foregrip like we do on a majority of our loadouts. For the magazine, the extended mag 2 option is good here, giving us a 50-round mag, which is plenty, especially with the fire rate. For the rear grip, like on all submachine gun setups, we are going to be utilizing the ergonomic grip. For the stock, we are going to be running the balance stock here. Overall, help us out at those close and medium ranges. It's a nice middle ground. For the laser, we are going to be running the target laser. And then finally, for the fire mods, we are going to be running the recoil springs to go ahead and smooth up the pattern, allowing us to use this at those longer ranges. Overall, a fantastic setup here. You guys are going to absolutely love it, because with the KOMPAKT 92, we do have a fast sprint out, ADS, and walking movement speed, and we are going to have controllable recoil with one of the fastest firing guns in the entire game, which means we're going to have a ridiculously fast and consistent time to kill. You cannot go wrong with this SMG. You are going to have to pull down on the right trigger at longer ranges to control it, but the fire rate is so fast, the TTK is so fast, they're going to be dead before the recoil actually becomes a huge issue. And if you do not want to utilize this 7 attachment class setup, the iron sights are amazing. Like I said, you don't have to run an optic, but if you want to run an optic, you can put on that Kepler Microflex. We are going to go ahead and remove the balance stock as well as the target laser, giving us a very nice 5 attachment class setup. One of the best SMGs to use in the entire game. This has one of the fastest time to kills in both multiplayer as well as Warzone. You're going to really enjoy this submachine gun. Remember, you are going to have to go ahead and pull down on your right trigger and burst it at those longer ranges to truly take advantage of its medium to long range engagement capability, as you can see here. But this gun is going to be frying. It's not going to be a big deal. And finally, for class setup number 5, we are taking a look at the trusty XM4, one of the most consistent weapons in the entire game. For the optic, you can't go wrong with the Kepler Microflex. For the muzzle, we are going to be running the suppressor. For the barrel, we are going to be utilizing the reinforced barrel, giving us improved damage range and bullet velocity. You can't go wrong with this. For the underbarrel, we're going to be running the vertical foregrip to improve that horizontal recoil control. Want to max out on this. This weapon is as easy to use as possible. For the magazine, the extended mag 1 option is great, giving us a healthy 45 rounds. For the rear grip, we are going to be rocking the commando grip like on all assault rifle loadouts. For the stock on the XM4, the infiltrator stock is going to be money, maxing out our aim walking movement speed. And for the fire mods, we are going to be utilizing the recoil spring attachment just to go ahead and complement the recoil pattern as well. One of the best 8 attachment XM4 loadouts. You're going to absolutely love this because we are going to have a build that has a fast sprint out, ADS, aim walking movement speed, and it's going to be a full auto nightmare, especially for those close and medium ranges. I highly recommend going ahead and giving this loadout a try if you're trying to dominate with one of the more consistent assault rifles in the entire game. You're absolutely going to love it. And if you only want to utilize the 5 attachment loadout, you are going to have to make quite a few changes here. For the optic, we're going to keep everything the same, but we're going to remove the muzzle. We're going to swap the reinforced barrel out for the long barrel to maximize damage range. We're also going to remove the underbarrel. We're going to remove the magazine, and we're going to swap out the stock for the heavy stock. And we are also going to swap out the fire mod for the XM4 3-round burst mod. We're essentially going to transform this into an M16 that does have 5 attachments, but this is going to be the best 5 attachment XM4 build, giving you a very consistent assault rifle at those medium to longer ranges. You are absolutely going to love this. You're going to be getting consistent 2 burst kills to the chest and also 1 burst kills to the head when the actual, shots register in the firing range. As you can see here, 3 shots to the head. This is going to be a great loadout if you're trying to dominate at those medium ranges. And the nice thing about this XM4 loadout with the 3-round burst mod is you can just hold down on the trigger and it's going to continuously burst for you, making this an incredibly easy weapon to run. Definitely take a look at it. These are going to be the top 5 meta loadouts to check out here in Black Ops 6 as of right now. Now, for the remainder of all of my loadouts, I do run the Siren 9mm. This is going to be a fantastic secondary to run just in case you run out of ammo. You can always fall back on it. We are going to be running the knife. We have on the stem shot, the blast trap, the assault pack. And for perks, we have on flak jacket, dispatcher, bankroll. And for the 5+ attachment classes, gunfighter is absolutely necessary. But if you do not care about running gunfighter, I do recommend putting on high roller. Perk read is nice, but if you're trying to improve your KD ratio and get nukes, high roller is going to be perfect, allowing you to run additional score streaks. And I do recommend putting on the UAV. You also want to equip the Watchdog Kilo, the Death Machine, as well as the Harp. This is going to be the easiest way for you to chain streaks because let's say you go ahead and get the War Machine. Once you get the War Machine, you get 10 kills in the War Machine. That's going to be counting towards your nuke, making things a hell of a lot easier. Let me know down in the comment section right now, after checking out all these class setups, which one is your favorite? And if you do tear it up with a setup, let me know what you guys did. If you got your highest kill gameplay, your highest KD ratio, or maybe even a nuke. It's been your boy Ears. If you enjoyed, feel free, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.